So it'll be an issue for the beginning of this game. Roberts, Markakis, and Jones. 3 good hitters at the top of the Orioles lineup.
I always like these games, 5:05, 6:05, because it's what you can get used to in postseason. Because of West Coast games starting at a time for East Coast prime time. See the shadow just to the left of the right-handed batter's box.
Roberts towards center where Rajay Davis drifts back. And there's 1 out here in the first inning.
Well, that's a plus. That's a start for Trevor Cahill, because several times this year in his young first season, he's walked the leadoff batter to start the game and he's come around to score. That was the case against the Angels in his Major League debut. Walked Sean Figgins and he scored. Brian Roberts with excellent speed. Keeping him off the bases is a good idea.
Cahill's first pitch to Markakis is inside. Markakis, 289 with 7 homers and 40 RBIs. Last night it was Markakis hitting in the 3rd spot. He rolls that one down the left field line. Markakis is going to have a single as Holiday gets over there to pick it up and get it quickly back into the infield. So Markakis going the other way for a base hit.
That's what makes him such a very good hitter. He uses the whole field. His hands held low. It pitches outside. Pretty good pitcher's pitch. But Markakis just passed Jack Hanahan at 3rd, but excellent hustle by Matt Holliday to get to the ball. Markakis runs well enough. He could have gotten a second, but keeps the double play in order by getting the ball back in the infield.
So here's Adam Jones. Talked about Jones in the open. Ray, you mentioned 5-tool player. I think you're right. He can, and he's shown it this year. The batting average, 340. Power numbers, 11 home runs. Top 10 in slugging percentage. He's got 15 doubles. So you get 27 extra base hits at this point in the season. That's pretty good.
It's a great play by Kurt Suzuki. A ball that's very difficult to block. He actually caught the ball as he moved sharply and quickly to his right. But 2 pitches thrown by Cahill to Jones. He's overthrown both of them.
Jones on the swing, and the count is 2-1. Luke Scott in the on-deck circle, just underway from the Coliseum. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Good hard sinker down under the hands of Adam Jones.
Excellent pitch to the outside corner. They came back with a 2-seamer down and in, and see how the powerful right-handed hitter swung over the ball as it was quickly moving down and into it.
Got him again. 92 miles per hour is the velocity, and boy, watch this ball just sink.
92 is great with the velocity, but the movement is spectacular. Shoom, straight down. Well, from a hitter, it looks like it's about knee high, maybe thigh high, and then it ends up almost to the ankles. So that's what he's trying to accomplish. That's what we're going to see out of Trevor Cahill as time goes, for him to get that kind of movement consistently. And I think even as this season progresses, when he does have quite a few innings under his belt, it's just going to be a natural sinker without any sort of effort.
Eight home runs in the last 9 games for Luke Scott. But you talk about a sinker rate. Very few guys have a sinker good enough where guys swing and miss at it. They usually hit it in the ground, and that's what you want. But Cahill actually gets swings and misses. Well, that's hard to do.
Yeah, I think guys would prefer to have the ball hit in the ground, but yet to be able, you're going to strike out when you need it. And that's really special, because you get the bases loaded, 1 out or second and third. And, of course, put the ball on plate, has a chance to get through the infield. And I think the biggest thing is, as a hitter, you can't be too aggressive, because you know the ball is going to have movement. Try to be aggressive. You're going to beat the ball on the ground. Or in case of Jones, swing and a miss on a couple of them.
And he got him swinging. Went with the changeup. Scott swings and misses. A couple of strikeouts for Cahill in the top of the first. A's come to bat again in the bottom of the first against Jason Birkin. In the top of the first, let's look at the A's lineup. It's brought to you by McDonald's. Cabrera at short, Kennedy at second, Custis the DH. Matt Holliday is red hot. He's in the cleanup spot. Jason Giambi, Kurt Suzuki, Aaron Cunningham, Jack Hanahan, and Rajay Davis. Rajay in there again tonight in center field. P.A. Jones, Markakis in the outfield for the Orioles. Mora and Dino Roberts Huff on the infield. Greg Zahn does the catching tonight. We have a matchup of rookie right-handers. Jason Birkin, and the first pitch Birkin throws is lined into the right field corner. And Cabrera is going to have a leadoff double. So what does this rookie pitcher have? I don't know. I'm just going to take a rip at the
fastball down the middle of the plate. Bell tie, he has movement. That's straight as a string. Greg Zahn wants it outside. It's a little bit towards the middle of the plate. And Cabrera said, I will just rather swing at it. So, good first ball hitting. And in this case, he doesn't have to worry about telling his teammates what Birkin throws. They know. 4-pitch pitcher, fastball, low 90s. Tailing action, which the first pitch did not. Curveball, slider, and a changeup.
For Cabrera, his 8th double of the year. And now Kennedy try to get him over, maybe get him in. A couple of hits last night for Kennedy after a hitless series in Chicago.
But I'd say I'd be surprised if Adam Kennedy does not get the runner over to third. He's a very good situational hitter.
He hits one very high to right field. Markakis has a good arm. Cabrera's going to tag. He's got it. Cabrera's headed for third. The throw is just a little offline. Not much, but a lot of air under that one, and Cabrera was able to get to third. So it was fairly accurate. He hung up there for quite a while.
Well, Markakis realizes he has a very strong arm because he caught the ball flat-footed right there, and then just a step and let it go. And a very strong arm. Cabrera tagging all the way and not slowing down at all, because the scouting report, as we know with Markakis, he has a very strong arm. 5 outfield assists, and I mentioned last night when Rajay Davis hit a base hit to right field, and Mike Gallego actually put up the stop sign for Aaron Cunningham, and a lot of that based on a scouting report on Nick Markakis.
Jack Cust, a 3-run homer last night. The A's hit a pair of 3-run shots. Swing and a miss. So the A's, during this 4-game winning streak, I like these numbers, they've outscored the opponent 26-4. 26-4. And they've done everything well. Offense, pitching, catching the ball. These are also hitting home runs. 12 homers in their last 6 games. So right now, everything going right for the Athletics as they try to get back to the 500 mark. 23-30 starting tonight's action.
It's a gift run if Jack Cust can put the ball in play, especially to the right side. Only Mora is trying to keep Cabrera close at third. Third start. Won his Major League debut against the Blue Jays to Burkett. Lost to the Tigers. He might just throw him a changeup here. 3-2. And not give in to him. Trying to work the fastball inside to Jack. He got one called strike. The other one was off the plate.
Oriole fans in the house tonight. I don't know if they're here for the Jordan Sparks concert. That one rolled toward first. It'll bring home a run. So good call on the changeup.
That's very smart hitting on Jack Cust's part, because probably thinking just, well, 3-2. First base is open. Infield is playing back, so if he walks him, although Bal Holiday has been very tough, but very good production of the Athletics. The double get him over, and Jack Cust, smart hitting on the changeup, got him in. I said that because he threw him an excellent changeup when he's behind in the count. Jack missed on the 1-0.
Matt Holiday to right field. That's it well. Markakis back near the wall, and he's got it. Side retired. A run for the A's. And the Cabrera double and the Cust ground out. So second inning coming up, 1-0 Athletics.
Against the Giants. That's the San Francisco Giants. Monday, June 22nd. Game time is 7:05, and the first 10,000 fans get the 1989 World Series replica Mark McGwire jersey, brought to you by Pepsi. 20-year anniversary, matter of fact. Tickets are on sale now. Call 877-493-BALL. Big Mac in the house with the jersey. 10,000 of them. Channel 89 on Comcast Sportsnet California. 89 World Series. 2009.
Doesn't seem that long. No. Jack Hanahan ranging far to his left when he throws on the run, and Aubrey Huff is retired. Hayes had a little bit of a shift on for Huff, not the exaggerated one.
Running in the 6th position, third baseman.
You know, 1989, of course, 20 years does not seem that long ago, but it's the last time the A's won a World Series. Jack cuts Cunning far in front of Orlando Cabrera, and good idea. Huff does not run particularly fast.
First pitch to Melvin Moore and drops low. Well, the A's have certainly had some high quality teams since 1989, to the point where a couple of years felt like should have won a World Series.
Well, he got to dance 4 consecutive years. Unfortunately, in those 4 years, lost in the first round of the Division Series, but in 2006 did make it to the American League Championship, but lost to the Tigers, who ultimately lost to the Cardinals in the World Series.
Cabrera has it, flips it across, 2 outs. Well, the Baltimore Orioles, they have waited a little bit longer than that. Their last World Series was 1983. And they have had 11 straight losing seasons. Last time they had a winning season was 1997.
So here they lost the Cleveland Indians in the Division Series. They still come out. They're, of course, drawing very well in Baltimore with Wieters, of course. A lot of attention with some of the young players. I like when they go back to Baltimore and they sing the national anthem. And as they're going along, oh, and the Orioles fans say, oh. Well, I heard some fans at the Coliseum, Orioles fans, and actually some of the players when they were rehearsing the national anthem, to get to that point, it's just natural.
It's kind of something you have to do.
Yeah.
Orioles 3 World Series titles total. 66, 70, and 83. Ray, you talked about those teams from the late 60s and early 70s yesterday and how good they were. Trevor Cahill, 3 ground ball outs in the 2nd inning. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. The A's 1 and the Orioles nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the Pepsi Sports Highlight.
The faithful in left field. We don't even question whether they're going to be here each and every game. We know they're going to be here. First pitch to Jason Giambi, a strike in the outside corner. Giambi, Suzuki, and Cunningham against Jason Birkin, the 25-year-old rookie, making just his third major league start.
What did you say in watching the Tigers? Edwin Jackson did what in the ninth inning?
Detroit is leading the Angels 2-1 in the top of the ninth inning. Jackson obviously pitching great, and he's trying to get the CG complete game. And his first pitch of the top of the ninth was 98 miles per hour. So he's feeling pretty good. What a terrific year Edwin Jackson has had. So we'll let you know when that game goes final. Tigers with a 2-1 lead in the ninth.
The A's saw Edwin Jackson in the game that went 4 innings. Then they put on the tarp and had a big lead. He came back out and stayed around long enough to get the win. Usually when a guy misses a fastball from the right-hander Birkin to get Jason Giambi, he lost his bat. If the guy misses an hour rain delay, won't come back out. Jackson came out throwing harder.
He just struck out Vladimir Guerrero with a 99-mile-per-hour fastball. 3-2 to Giambi. Jason with 8 home runs and 27 runs batted in. He rolls that one towards second. Roberts out on the grass. He's got 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. Make sure you visit csncalifornia.com and vote for the All-Star Teacher. Check out the finalists' bios and video features. The winning teacher receives $10,000 for his or her school. The csncalifornia.com All-Star Teacher Award is sponsored by Comcast, KNBR, and the San Francisco Chronicle. Hayes got a run in the bottom of the first. Cabrera a double. Went to third on Kennedy's fly ball to right field. And then Jack Custon an RBI ground out. Kurt Suzuki last night was 1 for 4. He had a double and a run scored. Right on the outside corner. So pretty good 2-0 pitch from Birkin.
Talked about pretty good movement from the right-hander, but yet he's not shown a lot of movement. More of a four-seam fastball, trying to go to the corners.
Big bouncer, Mora has it. 2 outs.
So we'd say Birkin, if he's from Wisconsin, he's a cheesehead?
Yeah.
Green Bay?
De Pere, Wisconsin. That's up by Green Bay.
Number 57.
He's got to be a good guy.
Cunningham.
He said, I'm out of there, though. I'm living in Maryland. 6th round pick in 2006 out of Clemson. 3 full years in the minor leagues and about a month's worth of time this year. Made 2 starts in AA, 5 starts in AAA, and made his major league debut on May 26th.
Against a pretty good Toronto Blue Jays ball club.
And got a W.
And Cunningham hit a home run last year, and Octavio Dotel hit his first of the season on Thursday. A slider from Dotel. A single last night, scored a run, so he's starting to pick up his swing, using the whole field.
Tigers finished off the win, Ray, 2-1 over the Angels at Tiger Stadium. And Edwin Jackson got the complete game. There's your shadows. They move fast, but certainly in play right now. So for that Tigers win, that breaks a 4-game losing streak for Detroit. 2-2 the count to Aaron Cunningham with Jack Hanahan waiting in the on-deck circle. Fly ball to right field where Markakis is getting back in the sunshine. He's got it side retired. So Jason Perkin has retired 6 in a row. We're headed to the third, 1-0 A's. One hit. Trevor Cahill had a couple of strikeouts in the first inning, and he got 3 ground ball outs in the second inning. So the sinker's working. It's amazing, Ray, with Cahill. If he just keeps the ball around the strike zone.
Yeah. Well, he's doing a good job hitting the corners.
Yep.
Well, especially against the lefties, moving away from them. We talked about that, how had a little trouble with the lefties, but the movement, I mean, you almost have to give hitters credit if they hit the ball in the opposite field, left field for the lefties, because the ball is moving away from them, more moving away instead of down. And again, moving away, and came up and hit. Yeah.
He's holding his throat,
yep.
And that's scary. Not that the face isn't, but.
Ball went straight down, came straight up, and
oh man.
Wow.
Well, maybe right in the Adam's apple.
Yeah.
Well, that scares you too. All of a sudden you have trouble maybe breathing a little bit.
I've seen guys get hit in the face with the ball that goes straight down, might bunt, or in this case, swing the bat. Good idea for Trevor Cahill to stay loose, continue to throw.
Remember, Ray, too, that this Torres is out for the Orioles. And I think they're playing a man short tonight. The PA says, "Give me the bat, I'm all right." So it looks like he is going to stay in the game.
And there's no way to protect that area, the throat. Of course, you want to protect your head with the helmet, the ear flap. Somewhere the double ear flap covering both sides. But it's a rare occurrence when a ball does hit the plate and come straight up. Looks like he's okay, and we hope that is the case, because it's not a fun feeling.
So he's back in there. The count is 1-2. That pitch, the changeup, drops down and away, 79 miles per hour.
Same pitch he got the last time they tried to pull, and that's what happened. He tried to pull the outside sinker. Kind of recoiled, came back at it.
Kurt Suzuki is just staying away from the left-handed hitters, and they're just kind of waving at the pitch. So third strikeout. And let's check out our leaderboard. It's brought to you by Firestone. Most rookies in active rotations. 4 for the A's. The Nationals have 4 rookies. The Orioles have 3. You see the note starting today. The A's will start 4 rookies in 4 straight games for the 2nd straight series. Last time the A's did that, you got to go back to 1983. Wow. It's been fun for us, though, seeing the young guys not only in the rotation, but pitching extremely well. Cahill has now retired 6 in a row as he faces Robert Andino. Andino, the 9th place hitter.
So far, it looks like Trevor Cahill is able to adjust, especially in that case, a 3-1. Elevated the sinker, but still had movement. And Andino swung over it, but so far, Andino's taken some pitches that other hitters have been swinging at. They've been out of the strike zone.
Cabrera has it, straightens up. That's the second out here in the 3rd.
You get back to the old equalizer, you get a ground ball.
Yep.
Number 1.
Strike you out, get the ground ball, but took 6 pitches to get Andino.
XPA is, thought maybe he was heading up to the
they called,
clubhouse.
Called for Dr. Pont. A's team doctor, one of the A's team doctors, down to take a look at him.
Brian Roberts is the leadoff man. Towards center field, Rajay Davis is there. Side retired. 8 in a row retired by Trevor Cahill. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. 1-0 A's. Today's baseball on Comcast Sportsnet California is brought to you by Cache Creek Splash of Cash. It's giving away $12,000 cash every day. Visit cachecreek.com for details. Jack Hanahan to lead it off in the bottom of the third for the Athletics. He bluffs some mud. Missed it, so it's a strike, 0-1. New left fielder Nolan Reimold takes over for Felix PA, so we'll give her a report on PA if and when we get one. We hope he's okay. Hanahan hits a high fly ball to shallow left. Reimold has it. So 7 in a row retired by Jason Birkin.
He's starting to get a little movement on his fastball and throwing strikes. Even when he falls behind, he comes back to throw strikes. So the first pitch hitting by Orlando Cabrera so far is a brilliant piece of hitting.
Rajai Davis, RBI single last night. 4th consecutive game in the starting lineup for Davis. Smelling the injured Ryan Sweeney. So you talking to Ryan today? How's he feeling?
Well,
average.
Every time he gets hurt, he's either running into a wall or making a catch, and that's what's happened. And that's also the aggressiveness of playing an outstanding outfield where he's not afraid of the wall. But he's been banged up last year, of course, this year again, as a result of hitting center field wall in Chicago, Paul Konerko's line drive that he caught, which was great.
Line drive, left center field, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Off the Comcast sign, and Rajai Davis speeds into second with a double. Want to see a hanging breaking pitch? Watch this pitch to Rajai Davis, and it's the definition of a hanger.
You're going to see a hanging curveball hit very hard, and Rajai did exactly that. Eyes light up, and can't wait to swing the bat. You have to see that in high definition, too. Those who are fortunate at this point to have the high definition.
It was even more of a hanger in high definition.
That's right. And if you don't have it yet, we still encourage you to the high definition box to be able to enjoy all the sports on Comcast Sportsnet California in high definition. Very simple to do.
Cabrera doubled and scored in the first. Pickoff, and Davis scampers back.
Ryan Roberts knows that with one out, Rajai Davis, ideally, if he could get a good jump, steal third. That way Cabrera could try to bring him in from third with a sac fly or maybe in the ground ball, depending what the Orioles are doing. So as a result, the entire right side of the infield's open up for Cabrera. Roberts is trying to hold him close, and he's shooting for it.
Well, you got to hold him, because if you don't, he'll go.
That's it. The interesting thing, of course, it's a little tougher for Andino, the shortstop, because if Birkin throws an off-speed pitch, then he's vacated a spot. So one of the middle infielders has to give up his positioning, and it's Roberts. So you'd think that they want to try to get Cabrera to pull the ball.
Adam Kennedy is the on-deck hitter. Nice block by the veteran Greg Zahn. All the games are final in the American League.
Greg Zahn, like his uncle Rick Dempsey, very good at blocking balls in the dirt. Low target, and then it's the glove down on the ground, the mid on the ground, and uses his body to block the ball, which The reason the term block is used instead of trying to catch it on the bounce.
Aubrey Huff grabs it on the big hop. Davis to third, but now 2 outs. So both the Rangers and the Angels lost today. The Red Sox just finished off Texas. That was an 8-1 final at Fenway. John Lester had a no-hitter through 6 innings. Michael Young broke it up in the 7th. And the Mariners won their game 2-1 over the Twins. So Rangers lose, Angels lose, Mariners win. That's your AL West update. Kennedy hit a fly ball to right field in the first inning. It was deep enough to get Cabrera to tag up and go from second to third. Adam Jones racing in, and he's not going to get it. And it bounces past him. That's going to allow Kennedy to get to second. Davis scores, and the A's lead 2-0. So a 2-out hit by Kennedy.
Jones really busting hard, thinking he could get to the ball, but it was not hit hard enough. So Kennedy just lofted it into left center. And actually should be a double all the way. I think he just, as he got to it, ball stayed in, he'd probably get an error. Probably a single RBI E8, but I think more than anything, he was just trying to get to the ball and not go into the dive. Double? Atta boy.
So it is a double for Kennedy.
And I think that's a good call, considering the way the ball bounced and the way he charged after the ball.
Double number 8 for Kennedy. See if the A's can pick up another run. Some help from Jack Cust.
A situation with first base open. Do they pitch Jack carefully to get to Holiday? And we've seen what has happened when that has occurred. It happened in Chicago. Jack was pitched around, ultimately intentionally walked, and then Holiday emptied the bases with an opposite field double.
3-0 now to Cust. See what Birkin does on 3-0 and throws it inside, and it's a walk. It's his first walk tonight. He does not have a strikeout.
I think that was not an intentional walk, but kind of pitching him carefully, not being concerned if he did walk him. Hardly recognized Greg Zahn when I saw him yesterday when the Orioles got into town, and as he hears, has a full beard.
No beard?
No beard, and you can have a mustache, but no other form of facial hair.
So Matt Holliday steps in. Holliday hit a long fly ball that Markakis caught in front of the wall in right field to end the first inning. .365 in the last 10 games. At least Dave Tremblay can say it's better than it was last night, even though the Orioles are trailing 2-0. The A's scored 6 times in the first inning last night's game. .3-0.
Fastball, and it got out of here quickly.
Off the lefty. No swing. It's a walk.
But he had the green light, 3-0, which is a good sign. But now, thinking that he wasn't pitching carefully to Jack Cust, he just walked him. If that's the case, he's not going to pitch around Holiday to get to Giambi.
And if you're the Orioles here, you figure the way the A's have been pitching lately, you're already down 2-0. This becomes a very, very important at-bat in this ballgame. Giambi with the bases loaded.
Mora and Andino talking. Mora, the third baseman, playing the shortstop position. Maybe reminding Andino, if the ground ball is hit to Mora, he has to cover second because Roberts is in right field. They keep getting farther and farther out in the outfield. If it's Giambi, that's unbelievable. There are two outfielders.
It's the rover.
Yeah, it's like
the softball rover.
Softball, yeah, exactly.
Play him wherever you want.
I mean, Markakis could go back to the warning track.
Line drive, right field corner, fair. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. Here comes Holiday. He will score. 3-run double for Giambi.
Well, they're doing it again, and last night 2 3-run home runs, and Jason Giambi hit a 3-run home run Thursday, gets a 3-run double tonight. Just barely fair, but Birkin had walked 2 in front of him and just inside the line of right field. And Matt Holliday got a chance to show off his speed, scoring easily from first to third. First to home, I said easily. They were telling him to slide, he kept running through and able to get in safely. The throw got to Riggs on.
Ray, all 4 runs with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. So 5-0 Athletics. They're doing it again, as you just said. This one's popped up near home plate. Zahn has it. Side retired. Kennedy an RBI double, and then Jason Giambi cleared the bases. And here it is. Everybody scores, and the A's lead 5-0 at the end of 3.
Against the Baltimore Orioles, 105 start. The first 10,000 fans will get an A's 12-pack cooler brought to you by Activate Summit Medical Center. Tickets are on sale now. You can call 877-493-BALL. Tomorrow, series finale. 12-pack cooler given away to the first 10,000 fans. Sure, when we come in tomorrow, they'll be lining up.
Yep.
Ready to come in and get the cooler, especially summer. 12-pack cooler.
It's close. Summer's close.
Not in Chicago, though.
No.
At least we didn't see it, ever.
First pitch to Nick Markakis is a strike. Markakis, Jones, and Scott here in the top of the 4th inning.
I think we're going to see now just Trevor Cahill and Kurt Suzuki working with a 5-0 lead. And the way they have worked together in the first 3 innings, giving up just 1 hit. Let's keep it going that way.
Markakis, a base hit in the 1st inning. Ray, I want to wish my father a happy birthday today. He's 84 years old, back in Racine, Wisconsin, and he's watching the game like he does every night.
He's not working? Oh, it's 9 o'clock
no,
there. So
no.
he finished the work?
Yeah, that work thing, he's finished for good. So those balloons, we'll say they're for you.
That's right.
How about that?
Oh, happy birthday. That's great. Well,
he's got the MLB package, so he gets got sons in the business, so he gets a doubleheader almost every day on TV.
Well,
it's
absolutely.
Great. And he watches them big.
Number 10.
And Mark Ellis. Happy birthday to Mark on this same day, June the 6th. So some good people born on June the 6th,
right.
2 that we know for sure.
My dad's a little older than Mark Ellis, though.
Yeah, but he can dream like he's 32,
That's
as
right.
Mark is.
That's right. He always asks me, how's Big Ray doing? I said, Big Ray's doing just fine.
You mean Uncle Ray?
Uncle Ray. You're Big Ray to my dad, you're Uncle Ray to my son. So you're well covered in our family.
Well, I wish Mark would send those up to share. Some cookies from a fan for his birthday. Anytime, Mark, just send them up. Cliffy, Brian.
We're not fussy. Adam Jones drops one just fair down the left field line, so Jones is going to have a 1-out double.
Now, last night, Dallas Braden throwed it with a shutout before the home run by Scott. Tonight, 3 innings been a shutout, and that would have left too much in the middle of the plate for Scott or for Jones. And Scott comes to the plate.
Scott struck out swinging. Was in the 1st inning. Cahill really kept that ball moving away from Scott. Scott did not look comfortable. And for a guy who's been as hot as he has, he's felt pretty comfortable for a while now. 2-0.
Second time through the batting order, that pitch just saw was one that Scott swung at in the 1st inning. So guys get back to the dugout. They talk about what a pitcher's doing. They see the pitches that have been thrown to them and that have been a little bit more disciplined the next time. Got a good idea by Trevor Cahill to stay to the outside part of the plate. But one thing he has been doing, we'll see some I'm sure tonight. So the second time through the batting order, but 3rd time back down to 210 following the 305, where he'll start the fastball inside of the lefties and bring it back over the plate because of that tremendous movement. Comes one right now. There it is.
And that's a beauty. Yeah. 2-2.
Kurt Suzuki moving late does not want to tip off to anybody that might be yelling to let him know the location. Of course, when you move inside, right-handed pitcher, left-handed batter, it could be a cutter in. It could be a fastball, as was the case. So he had a chance to go in or away from the left-hander.
Well, he was set up in. The pitch ran away, but it doesn't matter. He gets the strikeout. Scott has a pair of strikeouts, and that's 4 now for Trevor Cahill.
But it was the movement, and even though Kurt wanted the same pitch, it was up. It moved up and away.
So Aubrey Huff steps in. And he hits one toward Giambi. Down to one knee, grabs it, steps on the bag, side retired. So the double by Jones is all the Orioles get. We're headed to the bottom of the fourth, 5-0 A's. Bottom of the fourth inning, the A's with a 5-0 lead over the Orioles. As Aaron Cunningham will lead it off. He scored 4 times off Jason Birkin in the third inning. And that one's driven left center field, and that's going to get down. Extra bases. So Cunningham going after the first pitch, and he has a double.
Well, last night, Lou Scott been talking about the adjustments hitters make, and an example of last night, second inning, a slider, a strikeout. In the fourth inning, fastball outside corner, so Brayton staying away from him, and as he told us last night, he came back with a cutter that kind of flipped up and did not have the aggressiveness Scott did, and he hit a home run. So all 3 pitches, same location. 2 swing and a miss and a called third strike, but then the home run because he maybe adjusted to seeing pitches the outside part of the plate. And that's what hitters do at this level. And that's what makes it so tough to go through a batting order so many times. And that's what Kurt Suzuki does a very good job of adjusting as the hitters adjust.
Jack Hanahan, a fly ball to left field. That was in the third inning. The A's have 5 hits in this game, and all 5 of them are doubles.
And they had 2 walks last inning that scored.
Yep. Right around the knees, called a strike. So the count even at 2-2. Hanahan, followed by Rajay Davis. He's had 1 double and a couple of home runs in last night's game. To the right side. So Jack Hanahan does his job. Cunningham to third on the ground ball.
Well, Birkin helped Hanahan be able to pull the ball by throwing a slow curveball. Ideally, try to keep the ball away from the left-hander so he can't pull it. But by throwing the slow curve, came into him, and Jack waited and then pulled the trigger and was able to pull the ball and did his job as Adam Kennedy did in the first. Kennedy a fly ball, but good job by Hanahan to get the runner over.
Way inside to Rajay. Infield in for the Orioles. And they feel like they can't afford to give up any more runs, already trailing 5-0. Squibbed off the end of the bat.
Aaron Cunningham just showed that he is running on contact. Any ball on the ground, he is taking off. Even with the infield in, which means the ball would have to be hit directly at an infielder, and you have to make a clean play to get it.
Davis got that 4-run third inning started with a 1-out double. Three and one.
Rick's only trying to bring the ball back in the strike zone. It caught the ball on the inside and framed it nicely. Caught it perfectly, but couldn't get the call.
And that pitch right at the knees on the outside corner. Tough to make a better pitch than this one on 3 and 1.
By the time you kind of expand and figure you're going to get a fastball, which he did, and should have to right field like he did last night.
Well, this time the 3-2 pitch runs way inside. So Davis with a good at bat takes the walk. So first and third, 1 out, and to the top of the order in Orlando Cabrera. RBI opportunity for Cabrera.
Number 18, Orlando Cabrera.
There's some movement out in the Orioles bullpen. Stirring in the bullpen, as we like to say. It's been a struggle so far. David Hernandez gets up. Birkin had a 1-2-3 second inning, but he has spent a considerable amount of time in the stretch. This will be pitch number 65 for Birkin. Cabrera 1 for 2 with a double and a ground out to first. Davis takes off, and now he scampers back as he took a good healthy 3-4 steps to second base and then spun around and went back. Pitch was called a ball.
He might have been running, but then saw the delivery, which is pretty quick by Birkin. Birkin very rarely throws to first base, so it's tough to see his move. Well, the move he attempted was the fake to third, look to first.
That one driven foul down the left field line. Hold on to the water. Who needs a glove? And that's a nice play.
Bottle of water to the right hand and some sunflower seeds. Nice play.
That is a good play. A little snow cone, though.
Ooh. Yeah, but barehanded, that's not even considered a snow cone when it's not a glove on your hand.
You're right. I should cut him some slack.
Yeah. Just hope his fingers are okay. Ooh.
Davis slips going back, but he's able to dive back safely. Rajay's got a huge lead at first, and he bluffs again, doesn't go.
Would have been a good pitch to run as a changeup. Zahn had the backhand and scoop.
That's a huge lead, is it not, Ray? Man.
Yeah, the cutout at first base, you get out and beyond that, that's a very big lead.
Yeah, he had a full step. His left leg was even with the cutout. He's out there again. And this time he goes. Cabrera drives one to left. Racing back is Reimold. Still going back over his head. Cunningham's going to score. Rajay Davis will score easily as the ball starts rolling back toward the infield, and it's a 2-run double for Orlando Cabrera. 7-0 A's. Another double.
Well, the ball's carrying, and to right field with one double. It brought the hands in with Rajay Davis on the move. Zahn coming up ready to throw. Rajay Davis, though, read it perfectly over the head of the left fielder. And Rajay was right up the heels of Cunningham.
First pitch to Kennedy is a bit high. So 6 hits, all doubles in the game for the Athletics. Each one of those doubles has either come around to score or knocked in a run. And Kennedy, an RBI double in the 3rd. So he's now got 16 RBIs and the batting average at .343. David Hernandez should be loose down in the Orioles bullpen. And I can imagine if Birkin doesn't get Kennedy, his night may be over. We'll see. That one's driven left center field. That's going to get down, and that's going to be a double. Cabrera scores. It's 8-0.
Kennedy, like the rest of the hitters, just staying on, especially the off-speed pitches. A curveball from Birkin. And the main thing is Kennedy, a couple of strikes, didn't try to pull the ball. Just excellent hitting, and well, the team, the players using the whole field, spraying the ball all over. And as a result, Jim Scala and his boys very happy. 7 doubles. They have 8 3 times. Jim Scala immediately telling Jack Cust what to look for from this young pitcher.
David Hernandez is the new pitcher.
Number 63.
Jason Birkin knocked out here in the 4th inning. And the A's offense has exploded again. 8-0. Kennedy is the runner at second. And Cuss the hitter. The new pitcher is David Hernandez.
Well, the one thing Jim Scala was telling the hitters, change up. One of the better pitches thrown by Hernandez, and we'll see how it does against the A's hitters, lefties and righties.
Up and away. Hernandez is a Northern California guy. Born in Sacramento and lives in Elk Grove, California. 16th round pick by the Orioles in 2005. it's quickly 3-0 to Cust. There they are. I bet that's the David Hernandez family.
Or fan club.
Or fan club. Strike to Cust. Hernandez, his 2 appearances were both starts. His
Sacramento, that's why.
Bounce toward Aubrey Huff at first. He'll step on the bag for the second out. Kennedy goes down to third.
Bill Birkin, the runs that he's given up, responsible for the runner at third and Kennedy.
Matt Holliday. Big walk in the third inning right before Giambi cleared the bases with a double. Holliday, the walk and the run scored in the third. He hit a fly ball to right field in the first. Shot to right, that's a base hit. Kennedy comes in to score. 9-0 A's. So Matt Holliday picks up his 37th RBI of the year.
It was just a base hit, just a single. Broke the string of all doubles. Time now for Carl's Jr. in your face, and it came last inning with the A's leading 1-0, and Jason Giambi with the bases loaded. Something about the A's leading 1-0 and Jason driving in 3. In it with a 3-run home run at Chicago Thursday, and there's the bases with a double. And 3 runs batted in here.
Ball goes to the backstop. Holliday goes to second. It's a wild pitch on David Hernandez. So Giambi now with 30 RBIs to go with his 8 home runs. So the big 3 in the middle, including tonight so far. Cust now has 32 RBIs. Holliday now has 37. Giambi now has 30. There's a strike to Giambi. So Jason Birkin is officially done. 9 earned runs in 3 1/3.
They combined that with Guthrie last night, 2/3 of an inning.
It's a long run, and it's going to be the left fielder Nolan Reimold who tracks it down in foul territory. Another big inning for the A's. They score 4 more here in the 4th and lead 9-0.
On with his hand as the ball left his shadows into the sun. It really started in New York back in April when the A's were in New York, and Yankees talking about, or the fans thinking that Holiday being a free agent, that spent close to $500 million for 3 guys. Why not another 100 or so for Matt Holiday? But
wait, a rumor started in New York?
Yeah.
No. Well, as long as the A's are playing good baseball, which they're starting to now, and they maybe make a little move, get to that 500 mark and go from there, I can't imagine Matt Holiday going.
Exactly. Plus, if you're going to trade somebody at the trading deadline, July 31st, what are you going to get for him? I mean, a club would have to be desperately in need of a right-handed power hitter. Matt Holiday is exactly that. But they'd be willing to give up some very good players, take on the remainder of his contract, and in some cases they would want the opportunity to sign him to a long-term deal before they did trade for him. So it's not as easy as somebody might think, trade him by the trading deadline, and plus get a couple of draft choices
if you keep him.
If you keep him and last through the year,
and he decides to sign elsewhere as free agent. And you know what? In all honesty, Ray, the talk about Matt Holiday getting traded from the A's, it started the day he got traded to the A's.
Exactly.
I mean, it really did.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying the A's certainly have not talked about it. Well, quite frankly, why would they? But I mean, the ink was still wet on the trade, and people were like, well, at what point will Billy Beane trade him during the season? I don't know if that's going to happen.
But the key is, the main thing is the A's are playing good baseball. They're trying to get back to the 500 mark. These young kids are pitching well. And Matt Holiday, along with Giambi and Cuss and the rest of the guys, are contributing to a very good offense that's supporting those guys. And that's probably the focus of conversation right now, because it is just June the 6th.
And the best thing that can happen is Matt Holiday continues to stay hot, puts up huge numbers, continues to help the A's win games.
And his goal,
then see what happens.
And his goal, as every player, is to play in postseason, which he experienced in 07 as the National League champions with the World Series. And we would say that couldn't have occurred here.
Well, that's right, because his Rockies team, what do they win? 21 of their last 22 games to make it to the postseason.
It was a sudden death game just to get the division series. Against the Padres. They had that lost in the 9th inning, or extra innings, and came back and won. Holiday scored the winning run.
Holiday in left field, and he's got it. So Greg Zahn is retired after a long at-bat.
And we talked about Jermaine Dye in Chicago when the A's were in Chicago, and JD's a free agent. And he said, I don't want to talk about it. So that's the way you handle it, in a sense. The case for Holiday, he'll be a free agent. Just don't talk about it, play every day, try to put up the numbers, help your club win, and see what develops at the end of the season.
And listen, baseball is a great game, played every day. But baseball is also the sport of rumors. I mean, no other sport talks about trades and rumors and who's going where and what's going to happen like baseball does. Right. The hitter is Nolan Reimold, who came into the game for Felix Pie a couple innings ago. Pie hit a foul ball at home plate that bounced up and hit him in the neck. Kennedy on the pivot, and the A's turn the 5-4-3 double play. Side retired. Bottom of the 5th coming up. The A's 9 and the Orioles nothing.
23, row 11. Congratulations, A's fans, and thanks for playing Carroll. Let's go, Oakland.
For the Athletics, at the bottom of the 5th inning, the catcher, number 8, Kurt Suzuki.
Time now for the Home Depot doing more on defense, and you have a single ball pitcher, you have a runner first. How about a double play? Jack Hanahan set himself up perfectly. Good feed to Adam Kennedy, on to Bobby Crosby, and there's your round the horn 5-4-3 double play. Excellent turn by the Athletics to get 2 quick outs. So 8 ground ball outs by the A's right-hander tonight, along with his 4 strikeouts.
Suzuki, Cunningham, Hanahan. David Hernandez came in the 4th, faced 3 hitters. And I'm sure the Orioles, after what happened last night with their star to get knocked out, would like to get some innings out of David Hernandez. Kurt Suzuki looking to get in the hit column. The A's have 8 hits in the game. 7 of them are doubles. It's now 3-1. And Kurt Suzuki is in the hit column. He lines one to center.
Excellent job of hitting by Suzuki at 3-1. Fastball, you're looking for it. And maybe try to pull the ball to the seats, but Kurt with just a nice swing. A little bit outside was the pitch, and right back up the middle for a base hit. Young man can play. What a great job he has done behind the plate, but developed as an outstanding hitter as well. It's the puka shells.
Has to be there.
Born in Hawaii, wear puka shells.
Curveball by Hernandez, and Cunningham swings and misses. Aaron Cunningham led off the 4th with a double, later scored. He's 1 for 2. Cunningham, it's the 8th straight game that he's been in the starting lineup, and I think it's starting to show, Ray. Seeing much better swings from Aaron Cunningham.
I realize also he was hurt at the beginning of the season, AAA, when he was sent down. Came back, so he's not really had a lot of at-bats, either at AAA or at the big league level. But the best way to get your swing going is to play. And he has played, and started in Chicago, where he started hitting the ball to right field, and he pulled a slider off Dotel for a home run.
Blocked nicely by Greg Zahn.
Zahn's putting on a clinic tonight on how to block balls in the dirt. He has handled a number in the dirt, and there's only one that's gotten past him. Kind of took advantage of the big hop, took it off his chest protector.
2-2 pitch at the knee, strike 3 called. That's the first strikeout for Orioles pitchers tonight. So 1 out here in the 5th.
Third baseman, number 22.
Bell Hahn has been called a low strike.
Hanahan.
Not the first time, and this first time is actually run somebody up.
Jack Hanahan is 0 for 2. Fly ball in the left field in the 3rd. Ground ball to 2nd in the 4th. Ground ball to 2nd. Moved a runner over from 2nd to 3rd.
Last night the A's had a 5-run lead, 6-run lead. They ran early. But this game is in the 5th inning, 9-0, and Huff is playing behind the runner at first, Suzuki. So this is kind of better not run.
Is that in the book?
Well,
that book that's never been written.
Yeah,
or none of us
well,
have ever
it's
read.
kind of an assumed. You have a 9-0 lead in the 5th inning. Get a runner at first. You're not going to be running. It's just not going to happen.
Big curve, and Jack Hanahan took it. Took a couple steps to the dugout, and Bill Hahn said, "Ball." Oh man, ball.
It cleans the imaginary dirt off his cleats.
That's right.
It's a good idea he swung at that pitch because it's going to be a strike regardless.
Reinbold in foul territory reaches out, cannot quite come up with it.
Yeah, you give Jack an Academy Award for that.
He was leaning forward. It took him across place.
Yeah,
You see how he was leaning?
Thank you, nice pitch. Tip your
man.
hat. Oh shoot! Oh, there's that dirt. I just want to clean the dirt on the right-handed batter's box. That's all. They go around to Hahn and said, "How could you miss that pitch?"
Thanks, Bill.
I just see him throw one in the dirt and call him out on strike 3 and said, "We're even now."
Don't give him any idea. There's your man, Greg Zahn again.
Yeah. It's how you do it, folks. I mean, if you're catchers, you're watching Greg Zahn tonight, you're getting a great lesson on blocking balls in the dirt. He's had a lot of experience, been around a long time. Beautiful mask. That's one of the.
That's sweet.
It's got the Oreo on it.
Strike 3 called on the inside corner. So Hanahan strikes out looking. Second out here in the 5th.
Is it possible to strike out twice in the same at bat?
Yes.
Center fielder, number 11.
Two same
Rajay
fastball
Davis.
coming back, and Jack couldn't pull the trigger on this one, nor the curveball. The fastball called strike 3.
Here's Rajay Davis. Rajay's had a good night. Doubled and scored in the 3rd. Walked and scored in the 4th. So did a great job in that 9th spot. You get the 9th spot on base a couple times. Score a couple runs. That usually means you're having a big offensive night, and that has been the case tonight. The A's with 9 runs and 9 hits. Good curve by David Hernandez.
Same pitch he threw to Matt Holliday. So Holliday hit a base hit on the fastball, but he has a good breaking ball and changeup we talked about. More to lefties than righties.
Rajay hangs in there on that one, fouls it straight back. 96 miles per hour with the fastball. Curveball again hit hard to Andino, the shortstop. He flips to Roberts. Side retired. 6th inning coming up at the Coliseum. It's the A's 9 and the Orioles nothing. tonight's poll that was featured on A's pregame live. How many games will the A's win in a row? 4, 5, 6, or more than 10? We're going to go with D. Look for the answers in tonight's post-game show. For exclusive video, exclusive blogs, and much more, log on to csncalifornia.com. D, more than 10. Get us to the 500 mark.
That's right.
That's what we're shooting for.
Well, the win tonight's halfway home.
Trevor Cahill has been good through the first 5 innings. No walks, 4 strikeouts. He's given up just 3 hits. Robert Andino, Brian Roberts, Nick Markakis.
Good pitch count so far for Cahill as well. Just 67 as he a couple of pitches into the 6th inning.
Andino, a ground ball to short in his only at bat in the ball game. Couple of singles and a double. That is it for the Orioles. Kennedy overreaches down and makes the catch. So Andino is retired. He's 0 for 2, and now it's the top of the order for the Orioles, Brian Roberts.
Number 1.
There it is, 8 ground ball outs, which includes 1 double play, 4 strikeouts, 4 pop-ups, or 4 fly ball outs. Now, Oz again got a chance to see the 4 rookies in Chicago, and I thought his comment, a great compliment to the A's starting staff, saying that these young pitchers are going to win a lot of games for a long time. It's a manager of the White Sox who's seen a lot of baseball, both as a player and as a manager. And he recognizes the young staff, and very good young staff, of the Athletics, and how long they can be together. You know, free agency occurs after 6 years, so that is the earliest. I guess the A's have control over. I mean, Dallas Braden just up last year and part of 07. So he is also under control for a while. But the 4 rookies, got it for 6 years before any thought of free agency. So you can develop a nice winning staff, and they can grow together, pitch well together, and have a lot of success. 3 of them.
That one's lined. Holiday coming in, and he gets there to make the catch.
Well, Cahill has 4 strikeouts. Good sinker to Jones.
Number 21, Nick Markakis.
Is that fastball or the changeup away from PA? We won't even count that one.
Cut him some slack.
Yeah. I mean, there's 4 strikeouts, but for PA, considering what happened to his throat, we won't even consider it.
Changeup in for a strike to Nick Markakis. No walks, 4 strikeouts. So that positive trend for Cahill continues, where he's in the strike zone. Markakis a single and a ground ball to second base. Holiday going back, turns around, he's going to play it off the wall. And Markakis has a double. So Matt Holiday got back and realized he couldn't catch it and played it off the wall. So a 2-out double. Markakis is 2 for 3.
See right there why the Orioles really like this young man, why they signed him to a long-term contract. Stayed inside the ball, yet able to drive it off the wall in left field.
Well, I bet at some point in the future, not too far down the road, Adam Jones gets signed to a long-term contract here. I'm not telling the Orioles what to do, but he seems to fit the kind of young player you'd like to build around. Well, 1-1 the count to Jones, who is 1 for 2. He's got a double. 7th in the league in average, 7th in runs scored, 8th in slugging. A lot to like.
Between Jones, Markakis, Scott's a good left-handed hitter. Melvin Moore's been around a long time at third. Roberts, of course, their all-star second baseman. It's just a matter of developing their pitching staff.
Yeah.
They've got a very good defense and offensive ball club.
Jones strikes out. That is number 5 for Trevor Cahill. Bottom of the 6th coming up, all A's. It's 9-0. Is brought to you by Nissan. Get to the Nissan 10 event for great deals on reliable vehicles. Look closer. Nissan delivers. Bottom of the 6th inning from the Coliseum. Ray Fosse, Glenn Kuiper. You're watching A's baseball here on Comcast Sportsnet California. A's are looking for win number 5 in a row.
Back-to-back games, scoring 9 runs. And won last night, leading 9-0 tonight.
Good night for Orlando Cabrera. An emergency swing, and he's going to get a base hit. Well, you know it's going good when that happens.
Well, emergency swing with just a strike and a ball and a strike. It wasn't with 2 strikes. He was just fooled. Whoa! And the ball stayed fair, and Melvin Moore didn't have a play.
Number 29.
And fortunately for him, he caught the ball right in front of the bag. It was not going to go foul, but what a swing. That's something you see a hitter do with 2 strikes, but yes, Orlando Cabrera thought there were 2 strikes on him. That was just a great swing, almost as if to say, yeah, whatever we're doing. 2 doubles and a single for Cabrera, plus a ground ball to first, and they tried to hit in the right field with a big hole on the right side.
Adam Kennedy has got 2 doubles. He fouls that one straight back. To left field where Reimold drifts back, reaches up and makes the catch. So Adam Kennedy now 2 for 4.
The A's got Kennedy from the Tampa Bay Rays.
Designated hitter.
And they had their shortstop and second baseman on the disabled list. But this afternoon, Yankee Stadium, a non-safe situation for Rivera. Mariano Rivera gave it up. Lost 9-7. Tampa Bay scored 4 or 5, something like that in the 9th inning.
Yeah,
Maybe more. I don't know, but
I thought I heard 5.
Yeah, I know it's a crooked number. Well, that had to be exciting for the Rays, of course, winning the American League Championship last year, but to go into Yankee Stadium, I'm sure a sellout crowd.
So there are good wins, and then there are real good wins. And I would say for the Rays, that was a good win. Oh, 0-2 to Jack Cust with 1 out here in the 6th. Cust does not have a hit tonight, but he knocked in a run on a ground ball and scored a run. Cust, Holiday with an RBI, and Giambi with 3 RBIs tonight. So those 3 guys continue to do damage. A nice crowd at the ballpark tonight. Of course, the concert coming up after the game. Jordan Sparks. A little over 20,000 tonight.
Well, you know, some of those folks in the Plaza Level got tickets for $16.
That's right.
The hits against the White Sox, 8 hits in the game. They reduced the $24 Plaza Level tickets to $16. So those folks get to enjoy a nice baseball game and stick around for a concert if they so desire.
So the A's helped out a little bit, is what you're saying. Yeah. Cust on the strikeout for the 2nd out here in the 6th.
Left fielder, number 5, Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday is 1 for 2. Swing and a miss on that David Hernandez curveball, which we've seen it enough now. It's a pretty good one.
As I mentioned, Holiday saw it in his first at bat, second batter that Hernandez faced, then threw him a fastball and he roped a single to right field after throwing the excellent curveball.
Curveball again. It's driven to left center and it's going to drop for a hit. Rolls around in the outfield, and that's going to give the A's an extra 90 feet. We'll see what the ruling is. Cabrera ends up at 3rd and Holiday ends up at 2nd.
Another double. It's a doubles night. Ties.
So it is a double.
Now this time the curveball hung off the end of the bat, and Jones did not get to it. Sam was Kennedy's ball. This time he tried to barehand the ball and got past.
So 8 doubles, ties the Oakland record. And the A's still have some at-bats left in this game.
Last time was 2005, June 26th against those Jacks.
Well, the first 7 hits tonight by the A's were doubles. Two and 1 to Bobby Crosby, his first at bat. And he takes the curve for a strike. Jason Giambi had 3 at bats and he had the big hit in the game. A Bases clearing double in the third.
It is rare for a team to get 8 doubles in a game.
Man.
So rare. It ties the Orioles most they've given up. Oh,
got a little help there from the umpire.
Bill Hahn talked about the great blocking ability of Greg Zahn. Well, won't put that one down as a blocked ball because Bill Hahn's shin guard might have got it right through Greg Zahn. And the right shin guard of Bill Hahn, the ball came right back underneath Zahn.
The full count to Bobby Crosby. Bobby came in the game last night at first base late. Again, the 3-2 is line foul.
Well, Bobby's having a great at bat, and that's just shows you right there. He fouled off a couple of pitches to the outside, hit the right field, but then how quickly he was able to turn on the fastball inside. Unfortunately, pulled it foul, but a great swing. It just shows you the strength and the ability to be so quick on the inside part of the plate.
Swing and a miss. So Crosby strikes out. And the A's do not score in the 6th. We're headed to the 7th. 9-0 Athletics. Well, good night for the Athletics as they lead 9-0 over the Orioles. We've reached the 7th inning. A comfortable night. Just 4 hits for the Orioles.
Your brother down in Florida wishing your dad a happy birthday.
That's right. They had a rain delay again today. The Giants, 4 straight games.
It always rains in Florida.
That's got to be some type of record.
Things went down. I want to say 2003, the year the Marlins won the World Series. The A's played for the Marlins, and it rained every day. They're going to build a dome stadium. That's the place to do it. A retractable anyway.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. Luke Scott is having no fun tonight against Trevor Cahill. He just does not look comfortable against the A's young right-hander.
Brad Ziegler throwing in the A's bullpen. Looked like it might be another 7-inning performance for a starter. Last night was the case for Braden. Of course, Thursday, Brett Anderson. 6 2/3 on Wednesday for Josh Outman, and 6 1/3 for Vin Mazzaro on Tuesday. So that's a pretty good run for the A's.
Scott checks his swing that time. Yeah, I would say the A's pitchers are on a good run.
Dallas Braden last night, and saw how well he pitched. .4-1 career, got his first major league win against the Orioles, and got another one last night.
With the 6 shutout innings tonight, A's pitching staff has allowed 3 earned runs in their last 42 innings. So we shouldn't be surprised that they've won 4 in a row. It's a shot in the right field, a base hit for Luke Scott. So Scott, after striking out, swinging in his first 2 at-bats, gets a base hit in his 3rd.
Number 17, Aubrey Huff.
So Aubrey Huff will hit, another left-handed hitter. Outside to Huff, who has grounded out twice. Huff still looking for his first hit in this series. Does he have it here? No. Cabrera juggles, throws to second, and everybody's going to be safe, and he may have his first hit in the series. So it is a base hit.
Well, this is Scott with a sinker away for a strikeout. 4th inning. Swing and a miss on a pitch that was a little bit away. And then went with a base hit away. On a pitch away, got a base hit.
So 91 pitches by Trevor Cahill, and he's coming out. So Brad Ziegler's coming in here in the top of the 7th inning, and a nice round of applause for Trevor Cahill. The 2 runners are his, and no walks, 5 strikeouts. He threw, was it 91 or 95? 91 pitches, right? So Brad Ziegler takes over. Ziegler's last appearance was Tuesday in Chicago, and he pitched the final 2 innings of Vin Mazzaro's major league debut. A little repair work of some kind done for Cabrera. Melvin Moore swings at the first pitch.
Cliffy not only has to get the uniforms clean by tomorrow, he's got to repair the ripped knee, or at least the pant leg. Just cut them off and make shorts.
That's a good look. The White Sox of the mid-70s. Roll toward Kennedy, and they'll get the out at second, and on the first, not quite in time. So Melvin Moore reaches on a fielder's choice. Huff is out.
Surprised it was as close as it was. Kennedy had to go to his left. It was not a hard hit ball, but a perfect throw to Cabrera. And Moore just barely beat it by a step, if that.
Knocked down by Ziegler. It rolls past him. And Zahn is going to beat it out as the throw pulls Crosby off the bag. Run comes in to score. That's Luke Scott. So it'll be a base hit for Greg Zahn.
Well, if Ziegler catches it, it's a double play out of the inning. Run charge to Trevor Cahill. The follow through. Brad Ziegler put the glove down, then it came off his body. Went right back to him. Actually off his glove between his legs.
So that'll bring up Nolan Reimold, and he swings and misses.
Good attempt by Cabrera, but throw pulled by Crosby off the bag. Otherwise, he makes a spectacular play to get the out.
Ziegler quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. The lefty Breslow starts to throw. Really the first rally the Orioles have had against the A's tonight. They've had a couple of runners reach second base, but really nothing else. They're going to run in here in the seventh. That ball's driven to left, but it should be playable for Holiday as he goes back. No, it's not. That baby is gone. Wow. A 3-run shot by Nolan Reimold. So it's now 9-4. Reimold, a 3-run homer.
Well, this is called going down and getting it. Reimold lifted a ball that was just a little bit below the knees. Got tremendous power, and he showed it. I agree with you. And
I didn't think he got it like that. I really did not.
Marquez was in his off the wall. Holiday had a similar turn his back to the infield and just kept traveling.
So this is Robert Andino, and he takes a strike. It's quickly 0-2. So Reimold, his 6th home run. He's done that in just 70 at bats. So 4 hits and 4 runs for the Orioles here in the 7th. The first home run that Brad Ziegler has given up this year. And Andino swings and misses for the second out. So 6 strikeouts by A's pitchers tonight. 5 by Cahill and now 1 by Ziegler.
Number 1, Brian Roberts.
So Cahill finishes the night giving up 2 earned runs in 6+ innings. Brian Roberts swings at the first pitch, and that'll do it. So Brian Roberts is 0 for 4, but 4 runs for the Orioles in the 7th inning stretch. 9-4 A's. Bottom of the 7th inning. So the A's had a 9-0 lead, but the Orioles score 4 in the top of the 7th. Still a fairly comfortable lead for the Athletics as they come to bat. Suzuki, Cunningham, and Jack Hanahan, as those guys get ready to hit. Starting pitcher for the Athletics tonight, Trevor Cahill, is standing by downstairs with a microphone and a headset. Trevor, thanks for joining us. All in all, a pretty darn good outing. 6+ innings, a couple of earned runs. How'd you feel?
Good. You know, just try to, with that lead, just try and throw strikes and get ahead of guys.
Well, you've been doing that on a regular basis. No walks and 5 strikeouts tonight. How have you done a better job of finding the strike zone in your last 4 or 5 starts compared to the early starts this year?
I guess just trusting my stuff and going after guys, and you know, when I can get a lead like this, it makes it a lot easier.
Suzuki lines one foul.
How did you, I think when we saw Brad Ziegler warming up in the 7th inning, thought maybe he was getting ready for the 8th. Anything happen in 91 pitches when you came out?
You know, got a big lead, and our starters have been going deep in the games. You know, probably just getting some guys work, save my bullets. You know, it's a long season, and you know, I just want to pitch into October.
And
that's a great idea.
Yeah, we agree with you. You're closing in on 70 innings, but certainly a lot of innings yet to pitch this year. How do you feel so far?
Good. I think I've learned a lot so far, and you know, I'm glad to get this opportunity to pitch up here, and you know, hopefully continue to learn and get better.
You know, one of the things you said last night after the game with the performance of Dallas Braden and, of course, your other 3 rookies preceding Dallas Braden, and you set a little pressure on you. What did you feel as far as pitching night, trying to match what the guys before you had done, especially Braden last night?
You know, I guess a friendly competition between the starters is always good, and you know, Vinny's up here now, and you know, I've been kind of going against him for a while. I mean, you know, not the same level, but he's always, like last year at Midland, he was, you know, #1 guy, and you know, I think being here, and me, him, and Brett, and even Dallas and Outman, they've all been pitching well, and just try to keep things rolling.
Well, you guys have been fun to watch so far. Keep up the good work, Trevor, and thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, so Trevor Cahill, a little work to be done by the A's yet, but he is in line for his 3rd win of the year, and we indeed appreciate him stopping by and talking to us before he heads back upstairs. Broken bat towards short, and Suzuki is retired. But we talked about in the open, Ray, early in the game, one of the great things about these young pitchers is we are seeing firsthand the improvements that they make from start to start, and we've seen it with Cahill.
Absolutely, and you know what's interesting in his comment about the starting pitchers have been going deep lately and need to get some bullpen some work. And it wasn't too long ago they were saying the starters need to go deeper in the game so the bullpen can get some rest.
It's never a perfect world.
No.
But there's no question. The starters going deeper into games, that's always good. So Danny Baez, the new pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles. David Hernandez goes 2 2/3. Pitched pretty well, did not give up any runs. Aaron Cunningham doubled and scored in the 4th. The A's scored 1 in the first, 4 in the 3rd, 4 more in the 4th.
Baez is one of the group of relievers signed by the Orioles a couple of years ago. So long-term contracts, trying to solidify and build the bullpen, and probably one of the only remaining of that group. Bradford. Right. The Tampa Bay Rays. Walker was released. I think there was at least one more. Williamson,
Bradford, Walker, Baez, and I think there was 4. The big money went to the first 3 guys, though.
Right.
Bradford got pretty good money. Baez got a lot of money, and so did Walker. It has not worked out certainly as well as the Orioles had hoped. 3-2 to Cunningham. Drives one to center. Jones back. Now turns around, and he's got it for the second out. So Aaron Cunningham is 1 for 4.
Third baseman.
That'll bring up Jack Hanahan.
Jack Hanahan.
Hanahan, a fly ball to left, a grounder to second, and a strikeout looking. So 0 for 3. Jack would love to get a base hit. A's with 11 hits in the ball game.
go back to the 4th inning. Leadoff double by Cunningham. And it was Hanahan who, with the 2-strike curveball, pulled it to advance the runner to 3rd. And 4 runs came around to score. So Illinois does not have a hit. Good execution and moving the runner from 2nd to 3rd.
Swing and a miss on 2-1 to even up the count.
What's great about the game of baseball, we talk about the team concept, the individuals becoming a team, but yeah, when you win, little things like advancing a runner from 2nd to 3rd and nobody out, those little things help you win ball games, and they stand out just like the individual accomplishments.
So we're headed to the 8th inning, and the A's have a 9-4 lead.
I mean, Dallas Braden, that's the guy there flicking sunflower seeds and talking to Warren Garcia Park. He will be at the Outpost Sports Bar and Grill, 2251 San Ramon Valley Boulevard in San Ramon. Dallas will sign autographs and take pictures with fans 1 hour following the game. It's tomorrow after the game. Meet Dallas Braden at the Outpost Sports Bar and Grill in San Ramon. And as Trevor Cahill was kind enough to stop by the interview, we understand he was distracted by sunflower seeds being flicked at him by the guy who causes a lot of things. But remember what he said: if somebody tries to reciprocate,
yeah,
you know,
cut their arm off or something, something like that. Well, you know what? That's what veteran guys do. You know, Dallas Braden, veteran of the rotation. Breslow, 3 pitches, strikes out Nick Markakis, and the 0-2 pitch was perfectly placed with a fastball.
At 92 miles per hour. He's got a good one, and he nailed the outside corner exactly where Kurt Suzuki had held the target.
Adam Jones steps in. Jones lines one right center for a hit. Rajay Davis quickly cuts it off and holds Jones to a single, so Adam Jones is 2 for 4.
Number 30, Luke Scott.
So Breslow will now face the left-handed hitting Luke Scott. Scott singled and scored in the 7th. Before that, he had struck out twice. Scott is the reigning American League Player of the Week. Last week, Scott, in winning that award, hit .444 with 6 homers and 14 RBIs. And he did that in 7 games. That's hard to do. So far in this series, Scott 1 for 3 last night with a home run, 1 for 3 tonight. Casilla and Bailey start to warm up. Big swing by Scott, fouls it right back to the screen. So Brad Ziegler goes an inning. Gives it 2 hits and 2 runs, and the home run by Reimold. Line drive, and that's going to drop in front of Davis, a base hit. So Luke Scott is 2 for 4. Orioles are trying real hard to make this interesting.
Well, double barrel action for the Athletics. Andrew Bailey has joined Casilla.
Number 17, Aubrey Huff.
Well, the Orioles have guys who can hit the ball at the ballpark.
Like this guy.
Yeah, they are a dangerous team as far as having power. They have the 6th most home runs in the American League. Kurt Young's going to come out and talk to Breslow, the left-hander. Again, Casilla and Bailey are both probably pretty close to being loose.
Bailey threw 3, and he's ready.
And they were Andrew Bailey's first warm-up pitches in the bullpen are like 89 miles per hour. He comes out firing.
Said as a starter Midland last year before he converted to the bullpen. One of the questions we had about the number of pitches pitcher starters used to get loose, he said he was about 30. Yeah, thought he needed. In the bullpen, though, 3. He's ready. 3 to 4 max. He's throwing mid-90s with a heater.
Strike 2 called with a fastball, so 0-2 to Aubrey Huff.
You have to think one of the two, either Casilla or Beta, will be in to face Melvin Moore. Good fastball inside, freezing. Power hitting Aubrey Huff.
Huff is 1 for 3 tonight, 1 for 7 in the series. And hits a little flare. Holiday coming in, still coming in, and he dives, and he caught it. Well, that's a big play, folks.
Big play for a couple of reasons. Number one, if he misses it, it rolls for a long way, and a couple of runs are going to score, and he robs Aubrey Huff of at least a base hit by charging. I did not think he's going to try to make the spectacular play, but he did. Got the great jump, backhand, rolled over, kept it, and came up looking. Excellent play. Great play by Matt Holliday.
So Andrew Bailey's coming in with 2 outs here in the 8th inning. 9-4 A's.
Andrew Bailey.
Orioles with 2 on and 2 out, down by 5. And Andrew Bailey comes in to face Melvin Moore, and the first pitch is outside to Bailey. So Breslow, 2/3 of an inning. The 2 runners are his responsibility. Jones at second, Scott at first. And with the 5-run lead, obviously not a save situation for Bailey. Swing and a miss.
Pumping 95-mile-an-hour heaters.
Swing and a miss, 2-2. That one 96 miles an hour.
I believe Andrew Bailey had Tommy John surgery in 2005 in college, and it's not taken away. Today it took a little while to get his velocity back, but it is back now. A little bit of a cut fastball, 4-seam fastball, natural movement, but he has been spectacular out of the A's bullpen.
Now full count.
Huff was robbed of a base hit, maybe extra bases by Matt Holliday. And Andrew Bailey trying to get the A's back in the dugout.
And the pitch is low, and Morrow works the walk. So now the bases are loaded. Greg Zahn, the switch hitter, is coming up.
Number 9, Greg Zahn.
Zahn is 1 for 3. He had an RBI single in the 7th. Swing and a miss. And that walk to Mora is the first walk an A's pitcher has issued tonight. Curve, and that was a dandy, and Zahn just barely got a piece of it.
Fortunately, he did. Otherwise, the ball's back to the backstop and a run scores. That's a pitch that, of course, closers usually come out of the bullpen throwing fastball, slider. But Andrew Bailey has an excellent curve. He just featured it, of course, threw it as a starting pitcher.
Got him swinging. Fastball right by Zahn on 3 pitches. Bailey strikes out Greg Zahn, and the Orioles leave him loaded in the top of the 8th. Rewind. Adam Kennedy. A couple of doubles for Kennedy in this game, but this was the big hit in the ballgame. A bases clearing double by Jason Giambi. That was part of a 4-run 3rd inning. Big night for Orlando Cabrera. A couple of doubles. This one knocked in a pair. Cabrera is 3 for 4. Adam Kennedy. Here's the 2nd RBI double for Kennedy. So you get the idea. The A's had 8 doubles in the game. So 4-10-0 for the Orioles, 9-11-0 for the Athletics. AT&T, the nation's fastest 3G network. AT&T, your world delivered.
Well, they need to get another double to break the record. Been done 4 times with 8. Let's get a 9th. Got another.
So Rajay, hopefully he knows about it, and he's going to leg out a double.
Well, turn a triple into a double. Rajay has the speed. Some guys turn singles into doubles.
Little pop-up. See if Rajay goes for 2nd. He's going to stay first.
Only if it meant for the cycle.
So Rajay Davis is 2 for 3. And Rajay's starting to help out offensively for the Athletics, and that's a good sign.
Orlando Cabrera.
So hit number 12 for the Athletics, and that'll bring up Cabrera. The closer for the Orioles, George Sherrill. Good ERA at 2.49.
What a great story. 4 years of independent baseball. Independent, that's not even affiliation with a professional or major league club. Was traded in the Bedard trade, coming over from the Seattle Mariners.
He was an all-star, was he not?
Yes, he was. I think he threw 2 innings in that extra inning game at Yankee Stadium last year.
How about 2 1/3?
2 1/3. Kept asking for the baseball. Kept getting it. Terry Francona was panicking because Scott Kazmir was one of the pitchers he had left, and to the point of almost having to do the same thing they did in 05, where they said, tie.
I was there.
Except it's not going to happen last year. They were going to use position players, do something if necessary. Fortunately, it didn't have to happen.
Sherrill last year, 31 saves for the Orioles after the 4 years with the Seattle Mariners. Cabrera hits one. Foul. Very close. A called foul. Gary Darling, the crew chief, third base umpire.
Remember just a few innings ago, matter of fact, almost the 4th hit for Cabrera. But Suzuki was on first in the 5th inning. 9-0 lead. He was not being held on. 3 innings later,
9-4.
Rajai Davis being held at first.
Slider, and it's 3-2. Greg Zahn has earned his money tonight. He's blocked 7 or 8 balls.
At least.
At least. Sherrill's ready. Davis, the speedy one. Keep an eye on him. Davis goes, and the pitch is inside, and it's a walk. 2 on and nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th.
Second baseman, number 29, Adam Kennedy.
So Adam Kennedy will hit. Melvin Mora has a chat with George Sherrill. I guess could be thinking that Kennedy may bunt. Mora decides that's not going to happen. He's playing way back. Kennedy, good swing there, fouls it back. Long look down by Kennedy toward Mike Gallego. And both the runners take off, and the ball is fouled again.
And both the runners would have had stolen bases.
And he's trying to make something happen here in the bottom of the 8th and add to their 9-4 lead. Kennedy is 2 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Left field where Reimold to his right near the line. He has it. So that's the first out here in the bottom of the 8th.
Hitter, number 32, Jack Cust.
So Jack Cust will hit. Cust knocked in the first run of the night for the A's with an RBI ground out. First pitch to Cust is a fastball inside. Overall, though, Jack 0 for 3 tonight. And 1 for 6 in the series with the home run. And he now has 4 runs batted in against the Orioles in the first 2 games. Bounces that one towards second. Roberts spins. Dino to first, and that's a double play. So the A's get their first 2 runners on, but do not score. We're headed to the 9th. 9-4 Athletics. California is brought to you by Carl's Jr. The Portobello Mushroom $6 burger is back at Carl's Jr. It's more than just a piece of meat. First pitch swinging, Nolan Reimold, and the ball is dropped by Bailey, and Reimold is going to be on. So it's an error on Bailey.
But usually first baseman will flip the ball underhand. Bobby Crosby to his right over the top with a throw. He led Bailey, but he just missed it. Like Andrew trying to catch the ball and then look down. You saw him take his eye off the ball. He had plenty of time to look the ball into his glove and then tag the bag.
Here's Robert Andino, the 9th place hitter. Andino is 0 for 3 in the ball game and 0 for 6 in the series. Takes a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. So that's the first error in the game. Swing and a miss. Top of the order, and Brian Roberts waiting in the on-deck circle. Dino just got a piece of that when it goes back to the screen. The Orioles have 10 hits in the ball game. So what you hope doesn't happen, Ray, is see Andrew Bailey have to throw 25, 30 pitches in this ball game. Curveball, swing and a miss, and Dino strikes out.
Well, that's exactly right, and it is a non-save situation. I'd like to hope that if it's the case tomorrow, the A's need the save. Of course, we have a number of guys to go to. And I guess you could say that A's, I don't know if they've really committed to an actual closer. Michael Wirtz can close. He saved some games. Andrew Bailey, Brad Ziegler, Springer could. So It's the old saying, win the one that you're trying to win that day and worry about tomorrow when it gets there.
Roberts takes another strike, 0-2. Brian Roberts is 0 for 4. So you've done a good job anytime you keep him off the bases. Funny, you watch hitters against Bailey, and you got to be ready because Andrew Bailey does not mess around. He gets a sign, he's ready to go. Rajai Davis on the move, and Rajai gets there. Nice play by Davis for the second out.
Well, Rajai can motor. It's a lot of fun to see him cover the ground. If you're a hitter, you don't like it because you think you have a hit. Next thing you know, the speedster is catching up to it.
Number 21.
Rajai, look at the explosion. Hitting the first jump and catching it easily. Doesn't even have to leave his feet. It's under the ball, even though there's a long run to get to it.
So 2 outs, and here's Nick Markakis. There's a fastball for a strike. And Markakis is 2 for 4, a single and a double. Way outside. Markakis has also grounded out to second and struck out looking. Curve in for a strike, 1-2.
That is not what you expect to see out of a closer. You know, he throws the good fastball, the cutter, sometimes breaks more like a slider, but then up with Charlie and throw a 95.
And Markakis got 96 there and just got a piece of it. Another foul ball.
It's almost like Markakis is thinking another curveball. Got a little bit late with the fastball, then just kind of waiting in case he does get the hook again.
Slowly hit. Hanahan a long way to his left, throws on the run in time, and that's the ball game. So the A's remain hot. They have now won 5 in a row. They have won 6 out of their last 7. And they are now 24-30 on the year.